The room went silent as a 16-year-old girl stood before the school board, her voice trembling but unbroken. Hours earlier, she had been escorted out of class for violating dress code. What they didn't know, what no one expected, was that the very rule they used against her would soon be exposed for what it really was. In minutes, the school's reputation would crumble, and a community would rise. This is the moment one student turned injustice into change. Welcome, story lovers. From where are you watching? Comment the name of your city. Maya Johnson was a straight-A student at Lincoln High, known for her quiet confidence and love for science club. She wore her natural curls proudly, pairing them with colorful headscarves passed down from her grandmother. School was her safe space, a place where she believed merit mattered more than appearance. That Thursday morning felt no different. She grabbed her books, tied her scarf, and headed to her first class. The hallways buzzed with chatter, lockers slammed, and friends waved. But as she stepped into chemistry, an uneasy glance from her teacher lingered too long. It wasn't the first time she'd noticed it. Maya brushed it off, focusing on the lesson. But beneath the normal routine, a current of tension was building. She didn't know it yet, but by the end of the day, her world, and the school's, would be turned upside down. By lunchtime, Maya's day had already taken a strange turn. Halfway through the second period, the vice principal appeared at the door, motioning for her to step out. Whispers filled the classroom as she gathered her books. In the office, 2 administrators waited. "Maya, your headscarf violates the dress code," one of them said flatly. She froze. The scarf was part of her cultural heritage, worn for modesty and pride, not fashion. She tried to explain, but they cut her off. The code prohibited head coverings, they insisted, unless for medical or religious reasons they approved. Her explanation wasn't good enough. Within an hour, Maya was suspended for refusing to comply. She walked out of the building, her heart pounding, not with shame, but with anger. Her mother, furious, called the local news and reached out to the community. Word spread quickly, on social media, in neighborhood groups, at church meetings. Pictures of Maya in her scarf, standing outside the school, went viral. By evening, the school board announced an emergency meeting to review the incident. The room overflowed. Parents, students, activists, cameras rolled, and in the front row, Maya sat quietly, holding a folder in her lap. Inside, it was the very thing that could dismantle the dress code policy and reveal the discrimination hiding in plain sight. When her name was called, Maya stood and faced the board. She handed them copies of the dress code, highlighted to show its vague, selectively enforced rules. Then she revealed photos, students wearing hats, hoodies, and bandanas in class without consequence. Every student in those pictures was white. Gasps filled the room. Board members shifted uncomfortably. Maya's voice didn't shake. She explained how the policy had been used to target black students and those with cultural attire. By the time she finished, the audience was on its feet, clapping and shouting her name. The cameras caught every second. Dear audience, if you're enjoying the story, don't forget to give it a like. It really helps. 2 weeks later, Lincoln High officially removed the head covering ban from its dress code. Maya's suspension was erased from her record, and the district promised diversity and sensitivity training for all staff. But the real impact was bigger. Students across the state began sharing their own stories of discrimination. Some districts changed their policies before a single protest began, because they saw what happened when one girl refused to back down. Maya went back to her science club, still wearing her scarf. But now, she carried something more, the knowledge that change is possible, even when you're young. How many more policies are just prejudice in disguise? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and new videos.